Hello dear student, good afternoon to all. I hope you all are safe. So today I am going to discuss our next topic, that is vermicomposting. Up to 5 lecture we discuss on some manures, their compost, different manures, different composting methods, their composition rate and so many things. So today I am going to start our earthworm casting, also vermicomposting. There are types, advantages and methods of vermicomposting, as well as important, that is nutrient status in vermicomposting, means NPK and other nutrients. Okay, so firstly see the definition of vermicomposting. Means that composting which produced by earthworm, means that compost which produced by earthworm having higher grade, means highest grade of containing greater amount of available as well as stable nutrient and a high percentage of casting. That casting is earthworm casting, and it contain humus, microorganisms, hormones, enzymes, auxins and other biomolecules. That casting. So definition in that vermicomposting, that compost containing higher grade of available nutrient as well as earthworm casting, that is vermicompost. Then see earthworm casting. Earthworm casting, it contain humus, then microorganisms, hormones, means microorganism hormones, enzyme, auxin and other biomolecules. Okay, then see there have three types, major three types in used in India, that is types of earthworm, that is red worm, branding worm and field worm. So red worm scientific name Lubricus rubellus, branding worm scientific name is Eisenia foetida and field worm Alophobora caliginosa. In India most of the Eisenia foetida species is used for making vermicomposting. Then see methods of vermicomposting, means how which things should be selected to making vermi beds, or how to that pit should be filled, also that how to prepare vermi bed, also in location of earthworm, which material used in that pit, that wet organic layering and harvesting, how to harvest. Okay, in that first selection of earthworm. In selection of earthworm, use exotics also as epigenous species like Eudrilus Eisenia foetida. These two species is mostly used in exotic as well as epigenous species. Then size of pit, means any convenient dimension such as 2 meter long, 1 meter broad and 1 meter deep. That pit should be prepared up and it hold 10 to 40,000 of worms. Means size that is 2 meter long, 1 meter broad and 1 meter thick, means deep of pit. That in that pit about 10 to 40,000 worms should be live. Then preparation of vermi bed, third step. So in that a layer that is 15 to 20 centimeter thick of good loamy soil. Above thin layer of 5 centimeter of broken bricks as well as sand should be made by using that bricks. Okay. Then fourth step, that is inoculation of earthworm. Means release the earthworm in those layer. That about 2000 earthworm are introduced as the optimum density into compost pit. Mean that compost pit optimum, maintain the optimum density in that about 2000 earthworm should be used. Then next, organic layering. In that organic layering, it is done on the vermi bed with fresh cattle dung, and it also add compost pit when layered about 5 centimeter with shredded organic litter of dry leaves or hay. Also as well as moisture level is maintained by the addition of water, means without flooding. Okay. Next step, that is wet organic layering. So in that about after 4 weeks, moist means green organic waste can be spread over the thickness of 5 centimeter, and then practice is repeated every 2 to 4 days till pit is nearly full. Okay. Then next step, that is harvesting. And how to harvest that? That at maturation of moisture percentage is brought down. Then this ensure drying of compost migration of the earthworm into wormy bed, the downward movement. And that mature compost should be removed, and then after processing, that is sieved, dry and packed. And last step, that is rate of application. Their vermicompost recommended 5 tons per hectare, means 5 tons per hectare vermicompost should be applied in the field. Okay, so this is the diagram of vermi bed. That firstly make a pit, in that add bed or bricks, approximately add. Then organic waste material, then add cow dung and organic matter, hay and other material. Then inoculation of earthworm, then organic waste material, wet organic waste material. Then again spread the cow dung slurry and also residue, and it applied or spread the jute bag to maintain the moisture in that. Okay, this is the making the vermi bed. Same, that is a vermicomposting bed, that is brick support, worm collection, worm casting, bedding material, and the cover with jute bag. Also the hole for oxygen, for improving the for oxygen for earthworm. Then storage bin and tap for tea optimum. Okay, this is the vermicompost preparation layer. Then see next nutrient status of vermicompost. That is the rate of application, that is 5 tons per hectare. Then see nutrient status. So in that pH of vermicomposting, that is 7.4, electrical conductivity 0.90 in decisiemens per meter, organic carbon percentage about 24.43%, nitrogen percentage that is available from total nitrogen, that is 1 to 1.5%, phosphorus pentoxide, that is 0.6 to 0.8%, potassium oxide, that is 1 to 1.5%. Then micronutrients like iron in ppm, parts per million 17.8, zinc 19.2, manganese 24.6, then CN ratio 20:1. This is the nutrient status of vermicompost, particularly Eisenia foetida species. Okay, in that NPK is very important and organic carbon is very important in that. Okay, in that any difficulty regarding this topic you can ask me. Is in vermicomposting, importance in the definition of vermicomposting, earthworm casting, their nutrient status, and how to fill that pit. Also their rate of application is important, that is 5 tons per hectare. Then see some questions regarding vermicomposting. First question, that is define vermicomposting, explain the details, the methods of vermicomposting preparation, that selection of site, inoculation of earthworm, wet organic layer and different things. Then define vermicomposting, earthworm casting. The nitrogen contained in vermicomposting, okay, how much percentage? That is 1 to 1.5%, and the rate of application of earthworm, that is 5 tons per hectare. Okay, if any difficulty regarding earthworm or earthworm casting, also vermicomposting, you can ask me. Okay, thank you.